Floating mushrooms for Halloween, you know, spooky stuff. Hello everyone! Welcome back to Monotonous Minecraft, episode 14. Today we're going to be building our slime farm, so we can get a couple of slimes to build those sticky pistons for our timer that I accidentally designed with the need for the sticky pistons. So we can finish up the automatic fish cooker part of our giant build here. So we've already got our sorter, our automatic sorter. We've got the hoppers in place to collect stuff from mob drops from our mob farm. We built a crazy mini sorter slash smelter type thing to cook our fish with the rods and bows that come out of our AFK fish farm. So we need to build the timer for that. And then we can build the fish farm and the mob farm. And then we'll have this whole giant thing set up and ready to go. And we can start collecting fun stuff on occasion, because I'm still not going to be playing. I don't plan on playing in hard the entire time. But certainly when we're doing some AFK fishing, we'll collect some mob drops and everything like that. So let's go ahead and build our slime farm first. Okay, so here we are at the soon-to-be slime farm. This was another Skippy6 Gaming design. I will link in the description. I started this a long time ago because I knew this was a swamp. The way I tell swamps is, you know, the water is kind of murky and there's always a bunch of trees with water and lily pads and vines hanging down. But if you look here, you can actually see the swamp biome just by the colors and grass is different. Over here is even murkier. But this should do enough. And what we'll do is we'll build a farm here. We'll clear out all these torches to about like 24 out so we have space for the slimes to generate. And then they'll just come on in here. Basically how this works is that we'll have an iron golem up here that the slimes want to kill. And then they'll come in here, bash up against the cactus, and all their goodies will fall into this hoppers, which will feed into this chest. So I've got a chest here. This hopper goes into there, and then I've got a line of hoppers that go into that, and just fill up the chest. There's one sand block here, a triple high cactus here. So I'm going to go, what? That is so not crouch. I'm going to go ahead and cover the hopper. You don't have to do this. I like to do it just to make it all look neat and pretty. So hoppers, like in our giant build over there, they do tend to lag the world unless you put certain blocks over them. And those blocks, a lot of people talk about, are going to be things like, I think furnaces will do it, but it's more efficient to put droppers on them, I think is what people have determined through testing. The good news on console, at least the ones I've played in a small world, single player, you don't have to worry about lag as much as you do on the PC version. So I just leave my hoppers free and easy. Although I did cover my target over here for the mob farm with carpet, and I target these with carpet. These just so it looks pretty. Also, I hate falling into the stupid hoppers when I walk over them. Mostly, it's just for looks, so you don't really need to do it. It's certainly not going to help with any lag if you're on a PC version. So what we're going to do is, so we've got 4 blocks of iron and our pumpkin, which is now no longer carved. Do I have, and I don't have shears on me. Here's a problem with an update. I loaded this thing up before the update. And now I need to go and get a carved pumpkin. Because you have to have the jack-o'-lantern face in order for it to work. Up here? No, down here. Ooh, I have one left. Oh, we could put our other pumpkin just back in here with our storage. Yeah, we're getting lots of drops on that farm. We're going to turn it off pretty soon. Infinite supply of pumpkins and melons, which just no one needs. Alright, so now we've got our carved pumpkin. Let's go back to what we have here. So we got a bunch of glass. We'll need, I think, 12 pieces of glass, 13 pieces of stone slab, and 8 fence, I think is what it works out to be. The first thing you want to do is throw a slab there. Our iron golem will be on there. And then let's put that there, because then we can build our fence out. You know, if I had been crouching, that wouldn't have happened. Doo-doo-doo. Crouchy, crouchy, place, place, place. Okay, so... whoops. And if I had aimed right, that wouldn't have happened. Why am I not? I have an axe right here. Remember, folks, use the tool that works best with what you're breaking. It's such an obvious thing. It's not even counted as a tip. It just counts as me going, oh man, what am I doing now? Did I put one up there? I did. Can I... can I hit it? I can. Okay. So then we've got that space. And then what you want to do... Oh, wrong direction. Is one up from here, change to glass. Oh, that's right in the way, isn't it? Come on. And I'm just gonna go, so we go around with the glass one out. You can use glass panes. I've just made this with glass blocks. But if you are on a world unlike this one, where you know sand is at a premium, what this does is it allows the iron golem to be seen without being attacked. Well, not really being attacked, without being shot at by skeletons, because skeletons will shoot it. So that's what the fence and the glass are for. To let all the nasties see the iron golem, but not kill the iron golem. And then we just slab this. You know what? I don't think these slabs are necessarily necessary. This used to be easier to make before you had to make sure your iron golem was had nothing in his armpits, as it were. Oh, come on. I thought I misplaced blocks for fun. Because in the past, do I have to jump? It would just win it. I swear, people. What am I going to do with myself? What am I going to do with myself? Okay. Let's get the iron block out of there. Great, great. Let's get ourselves back up here. Great, great. Curve back around so I can actually get up there again. Okay. So, take two. Anyway, this used to be easier when you didn't have to make sure the armpits are free, because you could just build it right around the fence. But that was many, many moons ago. So we do that, and then we carefully break... Oh, shoot. The good news is if you accidentally punch him, since you made him, he won't kill you. Not the same is true. I'm going to have to break one of these fences anyway, aren't I? With an axe, with an axe. Okay. And then we just fence him back in. We just move your arm. Come on, buddy. Move your arm. Seriously, dude? Seriously? Move. Okay, forget you, man. I'm not tearing you down just to... I washed away all my rugs. This is a super successful build. Oh, okay, they've all washed into there. That's good. Oh, the best laid plans of mice and men. We'll just ignore the fact how ugly that is. Maybe at some point in the future I will kill them and rebuild it and do everything right, but that's not going to be today. Do boo and boo. I didn't mean to hit that. Let's go collect some of these torches that we washed away. Okay, so let's count out 24 from here. Where am I? I'm at 12, so 36. Okay, so that's a nice dark spot. And hopefully I built this right. So let's run back home where we're scared. Do I have a window I can see him from? Yeah, I can totally see through this window. Okay, let's... First time we're popping in the hard. Did I sleep? Yeah, I slept right before this episode. I'm fine. Daytime is coming. I see a skelly. And there's a slime. You can you probably can't in this screen. Oh, it's bouncing the wrong way. Don't go towards the skelly. Go towards the... Okay, there we go. Keep going. The good thing about slime farms is that slimes do kind of generate during the day too, or at least they stick around. They don't burn up in the sun. So they work a little bit more efficiently. See, he's brightening him up. He's going towards them. We only need 2 slime balls. Come on. All right, well, we'll get those slime balls, and then I'll immediately jump back into peaceful. Oh, you can kind of see him falling. There you go. I think we just missed it because of the window. And it must be daytime because he just burst into flames. So that was pretty exciting. And you can't even tell where the creeper blew up as I was wandering over trying to kill him. I got a little cocky at that point and was coming out here to kill some mobs. Yeah, right now I just got my 2 slimes for my 2 sticky pistons. But the cool thing is because we're so close to our giant AFK spot will be... That part should still be loaded when we're doing it. So we'll collect slimes when we're up there too. So this thing is looking pretty snazzy. This is how we left it off last time. Everything is nice and tight to the point that I'm going to have some problems putting in the timer. Here, let's go around back and I'll show you what I mean. Let's run around back, thumb. So we need to get, and I realized as I was editing the last video, I realized I'm like pointing here, but you can't see where I'm pointing at because those crosshairs are so thin they just kind of disappear on the screens, especially once the YouTube takes over. But so generally in the middle and then in the middle, that's what I'm looking at. So the hopper I'm looking at here is the bottom one. Well, I don't know. It's about the middle of your screen. And then up and to the left is the next one. So those are our 2 hoppers that we're going to have be able to turn on and off with our timer. Now, originally when I had tested this out in my Vita world, I built it like turn them off here, and then I had the timer pretty much where this part is, this huge chunk. So yeah, let's do something different. So what I'll probably do, I'm gonna try. Let me see. Nope. So then I was thinking maybe I could stick it off straight off the back, but I'm pretty sure it'll interfere with these blocks. So we're going to build it just the timer just coming off to this side. So it'll just be kind of... It's hard to circle this right. Anyway. In the area I'm looking at. See where that cloud is? Right about where that cloud is. Let's start building this. I've got my standard dirt to build up to. And as... What's the word? They're adding it to the new versions that, of course, I won't get because I'm playing PS4, and this is the last major version. The scaffolding blocks. Are they adding it? Are they adding it, or was that just a video of someone saying, boy, I wish they would add it? I don't know. Anyway, we'll use dirt for scaffolding. And then our lovely diorite as our basis for kind of just our platform. Why? Because I'm not going to use it anywhere else, and it makes everything consistent. A consistent color palette is very pleasing to the eye. You see how everything is like 3 colors here? That really works. It makes it less, makes it so we don't get headaches when we look at it. Anyway, so let's actually get to the point of this. So I have to plan out where I'm jumping up to. I don't really need to here. Alright, well that wasn't too shabby at all. That's super dark. I need to probably throw some torches up there. Oh, whoops, and I left a... Hold on. Oh. Hold on, you gotta start digging as you're in the top part. Hey, there it works. Yes, that's exactly what I do rather than just put down a block right away. That's the simple way. So yeah, that's how that build is. But let's throw some torches up there just to make sure it's kind of lit up. For them, or I guess probably just do one right here. Bing! And that should be enough light. I don't think mobs spawn on redstone. No, they don't. And I know that from a few like Blaze Farm videos I've seen. See how this pig is going back and forth and has a saddle? Now at first I had only saddled... No wait, that is one of my pigs. I'm getting my worlds confused again. My Vita world with all the saddles we pull out of... Hi pig. With all the saddles we pull out of the AFK fish farm, there's nothing to do with them. I don't have horses there or anything, so I'm pretty much going to go and I'm going to use this world, and every time we grab saddles, I'm going to start saddling everything. That pig, however, was definitely from my farm and escaped. I have no idea why animals escape. 2 always stay in, but any more than 2 would just kind of seem to wander off. I have no idea why. I should probably do some research, but if anyone knows, just drop it down in the comments. I'd be really interested to hear about it. I'm fairly smart. I can figure stuff out, but That's a very weird thing. And the problem is a lot of ways that people figure things out for the wiki is to dive into the source code. Well, the source code for the consoles is much different and not available to the general user, so that's just not going to happen. So we've kind of figured out, pieced it together by everyone else who has looked at it and filled out the wiki. We go, oh, maybe that's the same thing on console. Anyway, let me just mine some more here because I need to get some more materials. And I don't remember how many episodes ago I was talking about tearing down this mountain, but I've walked past it 100 times. Mostly run past it, quite frankly. It's time to get down. Oh wait, did I show you my coral farm? I was quite excited by this because, as we've already talked about, I filled out my map before we did an update, which means I don't get a lot of this. I don't get the new structures with Update Aquatic. But I found out that I can bone meal. Here, swim down. Oh, I can bone meal, which is where I got some seagrass to try to breed turtles with, and I also got a lot. What is that? I saw a water effect. What's that purple mean? What is this? Am I just making stuff up? Anyway, I also got a bunch of coral, which I harvested and just put into my Quonset hut there, just for safekeeping, because I don't know what else to do with it for right now. Floating mushrooms for Halloween, you know, spooky stuff. So at some point, I'm sure I'll set up some above ground aquarium with a bunch of cool stuff in it, you know, a couple fish, coral, whatever. Or just to make the I'm still planning on drying up the Guardian Temple, the underwater temple, so I could turn that into a farm. But we'll have, you know, 4 walls of water, and it'd be really cool to kind of decorate around them, so that at least when we're in there, it looks pretty. Even if you walk into the water and go a little bit of distance, it's no longer pretty. So, of course, I just realized all I need to do is bone meal around the ground around that. Well, you know, whatever. I'm sure there'll be some use for it. If not, we have it now. I guess there's not a lot of use for a lot of the stuff we have, but like the 16 colors of wool. Was there a point to that? Not at all, but it was neat. So I think I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to keep tearing down this mountain a little bit, start planting. I would just start climbing up and building a mob farm, but I feel like I got to think about that for a few days before I dive into that project. It's fairly straightforward, but it's like when you climb it up, you know, you're climbing up, I think we're going to 192 is our bottom level of that. You got a plan to carry stuff up there, how to get down easier. Well, that's done. And just things like that. So I don't want to rush into anything. Plus, it's going to be a big build, and I like to kind of... it's the next big part. I think it would work better as part of a next video. So that's my plan for next time. We'll be building a mob farm that's above that. And then we can start on the AFK fish farm. And maybe what we'll do is once we get the mob farm built, we'll go ahead and turn it back from peaceful to hard. And we'll start collecting stuff while we're building the AFK fish farm, because why waste the time, you know? We'll be up there. Might as well start it. So anyway, that's my plans for next time. I hope you enjoyed this couple of little builds we did this time. It was very helpful. Things at a slime farm and, well, timer clocks are good. So now we've got both Etho timer clocks. I'll be sure to link down below with that. And once again, the slime farm from Skippy6 Gaming. Again, I realized, like I said before, the dude tests stuff out for console. So if I know I need a console build, that's where I'm going. I try to do stuff that's built on Java or Bedrock, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But so I try to keep an eye on what the console players are doing. And between him and IBX Toy Cat, that's about the only 2 I know of. And they've got plenty of info for me. So anyway, I'll link to all the good stuff down there. This has been Fred for Monotonous Minecraft. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to everyone later.